Good afternoon, sanibonani, molweni, bhotani, lotshani, absheng, dumelang, thobela. Likai bakhethu zidwesha nezidweshakazi kaNonkwenkwezi. It's good to have you back yet again. I'm doing a story time this afternoon. It's a Friday afternoon. I think it's possibly the 28th of January, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a payday, so I wouldn't be exactly sure. Anyway, guys, without wasting any more time, my story time. This is based on Wednesday's events. Wednesday this week. I have been transporting Tamela to and from school, and then on the Wednesday I had just fetched her from school, and kubone umntana uyazifekethela because she found evidence of me having bought something from McDonald's. So she felt like she also needed, to pick something of her own choice, because apparently, wow, sizi ukwals uyaiva. So I decided to be nice, broke as I am. I was like, if I don't spoil her, then who will? Ukubone. So the only condition was ukuthi I'm not getting out of this car. So we had to find a place with a drive-through. So the first place we went to was KFC. KFC, when I approached, trafficking, I'm like, no, hell no, and this son. And then I'm making a U-turn now, possibly to go to McDonald's now. Vip, traffic officer. Mr. Traffic Officer came out of nowhere and made that sound. I thought he would let me go. So I just drove off. I was like, I'm not even going to McDonald's anymore. I went straight to Stone Towers Mall. Guy is following me, like tailing me, and I'm like, yo, this guy. And then we get to the shopping center. That sound again, beep, beep. I'm like, hey, but so he talks to me to find parking. He wants to talk to me. I'm like, okay, sure. I try and be nice. I find parking with extra space next to me so that he park next right to me. So we do that, and he commands me to get out of my car and get into his car, which I did, and also to bring my driver's license. So I took my wallet with, so that when I take out the license, he can actually see ukuthi andinamali. That was the whole point of the wallet. So I get in there, he's like, your license, please. I open the wallet, make sure it's wide open so that I take the license, and then, kubonakale kucace ukuthi dololo chelete hayiyo chelete ki-January boss yayiva ke. So guys like, yo, uzawuthini ke ngoku, do you know why I am stopping you? I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, yeah, and your disc, is it fine? I'm like, yeah, it is. Yo, did he not get out of the car to check, only to find ukuthi vele it's not? I mean, yena xa endibuza ucinga uba ndizawuthi ewe. Andikrafanga. I mean, really, what did he expect? He wasn't even angry at me. He was like, shame. You could have gotten away. I don't know, it was a hunch. And then we started talking. He takes out his booklet, and I'm like, yo, Kanene, how do I beg this man? Utame, like, before getting out of the car, she said to me, Mama, ungaklingi ube defensive. It never works for you. What works for you with these guys, like guys as in traffic officers, is your smile. Trust me. And she was like serious. She had this serious look on her face, and she left to go get chicken licking. So I get out of the car, and I'm like thinking Tamela's advice, smile all the way, don't be defensive. So guy is like, so sissy, it's 3,000 rands for the disc and 1,000 rands for not displaying your registration plate. Look, guys, that's a story for another day. How I lost my both my registration plates, ne? The one behind, like Yangemva, I don't know what happened to it, and Saibon, but the one as a front, it got lost somewhere in Kobo. Not got lost. It got off, ne? Somewhere in Kobo. So I just took it and put it behind my seat. I have not had time, to put it back. So guys, like, I mean, really, why? If you have it, I'm like, yo, you know, him. He's like, do you have a husband? I'm like, I don't. Do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, I don't. And I'm like thinking, I wonder where is this going? Because I can see a ring on his finger. He's a cute guy, like cute and neat. Kubone those cleanly shaven guys. Kubone even the uniform yakhe man. Yambona uba ngumuntu ozithandayo lo, uyabo. But now, where are we going with this conversation, with these questions, Mr. Traffic Officer? But I have to be nice, Akiri, ukubone. So I'm like, no, I don't have a boyfriend. He's like, hayibo kodwa uligqirha. And I'm like, how would you know that? He's like, I see a necklace. I'm like, no, this is just nje. It's just here. It doesn't mean anything. He was like, oh, even the skins on your wrist. I'm like, oh, that. Yeah, ish. Um, there was some ritual with. There's a Zulu in me, part of me is Zulu. He's like, manyani shem, sis Nonkwenkwezi. Yo, I was like, hey bo, okay. Oh, guys, like, no, I only realize now talking to you, I know this person. Nonkwenkwezi, and ke ngoku the facial expressions as undiphoxa ndikubuza simple questions like undixelele nokuba wena unobuzulu kuwe, that is why uneziphandla and ineclace yakho it's just there with it doesn't mean anything. He's like, sisi uyaphoxa njengakwiivideos zakho. I'm like, guys, these videos will get me into trouble one day. Mr. Guy, he's like, no, sisi, andikusheli. Noba ubuthe unayo i-boyfriend bendingazukushela. Akandiphoxa ubhuti wabantu. I'm like, hayibo, not like that. Uguy is like, yo, uqhela ubachama ne, ndiza kubhalisa itikiti sisi noba unguNonkwenkwezi. I'm doing my job here. I was like, you know what? I actually do understand. And then he was like, let's talk whilst I'm writing your ticket. And he did write me but like he was lenient. He gave me only one ticket for not displaying a registration plate as a front, didn't write the one behind. Akandinika 3,000 rands ye disc, ne? Outdated. So if fine yam was 250 rands. So he's like, do you feel like I'm being nasty to you? I'm like, no, actually, you're doing your job, and I love people doing their jobs. And yeah, awunibethanga shem, awunibulalanga, so it's okay. So we sit and chill and continue having a chat, and then he's like, you know what? You've just reminded me, Uguti. But like we're talking, and then he talks about one video I shared, guys, where I was talking about the importance of isiduko, the importance of ukwenzelwa umsebenzi endaweni right. So he's like, when I married my wife, I nearly divorced her. We nearly I nearly gave up on her because things were just not working out. Uthi wayengandiyuci umfazi. She was born again. She was a born again Christian at the time. Uthi angandithuki andithuke kuse, kuse ndivuke ndiyophangela ndibuye emsebenzini. She is still at it, ukubona. Until I told my mother, which, you know what, I can't, I have to leave this woman. And then girl had a dream apparently where utamkhulu wakhe, utata kamama wakhe, was asking ukuthi, where are you? Where are you? Uphi kudala ndikukhangela, ne? And then the interpretation for that dream they got from from his mother ukuthi no, as far as I know, mna umntwana wentombi ilobola yakhe should have been received by abantu bakulomama, but nina nahamba nayo lobola kutata wakhe. You understand? And as far as I can tell, utata can never had anything raising her, and so they had to find out. And then they realized that he never paid any damages, never paid in zanga hlawule, azanga lobola, azanga thini. You understand? And yet he got ilobola as if he raised this child. And he says now he went and made a loan, got a loan to now go pay lobola to the rightful people, which he did. Things went well. After that, they went on to have 4 kids with his wife, and he's still married to her till today. And the second lobola was paid 15 years ago. Can you imagine, guys? Like, this is the kind of affirmation I need to hear. You understand? People confirming ukuthi really isiko, alikhetha ukuthi ungubani. You understand? Alithandisi kuwe. It is what it is, and it is black and white with abantu abadala. You understand? There are no gray areas, nothing in between, black or white. It's either this or that. Umntwana wentombi ngowakulomamakhe, ngumntwana womalume, yonke into yakhe yenziwa kulonina until igazi lakhe lide libe liyakweya okwakulonina, kube kungona ke ngoku kuyokholoswa kuloyise nakhona ngendlela. That's it, guys. I just wanted to remind you of that. Miye Mr. Traffic Officer, mna naye ngathi sizipete uzandisolvela into ezininzi. Uyayiva ke ngoku sincwasananga tu. Uyambona umjita ngumuntu grand, ubonakala ngathi family man, usharp, umhle, nice, clean, grand, but I don't do married people, so don't even think. He's a nice chap, and we had a nice conversation. We talked about a lot of things, but from that conversation I picked this one, Uti. This is one thing I want to remind izidwesha of, over and over and over again. Guys, umntwana kamama ngowakulonina, amagwini, amaxhosa. Till the next one. Cheerio, bye.